guys.
Keep going.
Guys.
Almost.
Guys. Yep, it's episode 8. Thanks for checking in with the Snail Gang. Your boys, Drew, Verge. It's your boys just hanging out. It's episode 8. Not doing too much, hanging out, chilling. We're almost to double digits, and we want to thank everybody who's been watching so far. So, round of applause for.
Might even throw in some audience cheer noises and stuff.
I like that. Oh, trust me. You're gonna hear some claps. Yeah. Oh yeah. But episode 8, and you know what we always start with: the good, the great, the double D's.
Drew's drafts.
Yes, sir.
All right, I got 2 games for you. You want to start with the blind rank or the tier list?
What did we do last time? Blind rank?
Yeah.
Those numbers. So let's go tiers this time.
Okay, so it's going to be a tier list. I'm going to give you 8 total names.
8 spots today. Okay.
And here's the tiers, right? So you can write these down. You got S tier, A, B, C, D, and then F. Okay? But each category only gets 1, except for the S tier, you can put 3 in there.
Oh. And this is blind, correct?
Yeah.
So it's A.
Well, no, it doesn't. Yeah. So, as I say one, you have to put it in there, and you can't move it after.
Okay. So we said A, B, C, D, E, F, or S2 at the top.
No, there's no E.
No E, just an F.
So
okay,
D to
perfect.
F, and then you can get 3 S's. I mean, I guess you could. You don't have to use all 3 on S. You could use 3 A's or 3 F's if you want, but I just assumed you would want to use S's. But basically, 1 slot gets 3. The rest of them only get 1.
Okay.
Does that work? All right.
Yeah.
So, the tier list is Pixar movies.
Oh.
How are you with Pixar movies? You big on them?
Fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Okay. Number 1 is Inside Out.
And do I have to tell you where I put it and why?
Yeah. You don't have to tell me why. You don't need a reason if you don't want.
I'm going to put it at a B. Okay. And the only reason I'm going to do that is because I thought it was a really, really good movie. I did. But I didn't think it was great. And I think it was because I was too old. If I would have came out a little bit earlier in my life, I think it would have been a little higher. Because there are movies that I think are worse than that. But because I was younger and how much they mean to me, they are automatically just higher. But I have to give it a little credit.
If you put it at B, there's 3 below it then.
Ooh.
And you're comfortable with that?
Yeah, let's actually go C then. Because I have to, it can't be last because it's the first of its kind. If you look now, there's 4 or 5 different movies that are similar to that. But.
Yeah. Not as good.
They're good as well, but it's you're just trying to do, type thing. So it's got to get some credit for being the first of its kind, but.
Okay. So you got it at the C.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2 is Coco.
And that's the girl.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah. Let's go. I was waiting for you. My fault. I think you were waiting for me. That's on me. That was on me. I'm going to have to go. I don't know. I never saw the movie. So in all fairness to it, I'm going to have to go at the S side just because I never watched the movie.
Whoa. I should have cleared that up. S is the very top.
No, I said F.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. It means nothing to me. In
Okay,
all due
F.
respect.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally fair. Good movie, though. I'm a big fan of Coco. But
yeah,
if you
I just have
haven't
never
seen
seen it.
Yeah. Okay, now we got Toy Story.
Stop it. S.
S. Okay.
I don't need
fair.
to explain that. Yeah, that doesn't need to be explained.
You don't.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo.
Ooh.
This is where it's going to get tough.
Yeah, because there are movies I like. Let's go A. Let's just go A because I feel like there are going to be movies I like, but like Finding Nemo is a classic, you know?
Yep. Totally get it. And I respect it. So we have a B, a D, and 2 S's left.
Okay.
All right, we got The Incredibles.
Oh shoot. Dang. 2 S's, a B, and a D. This is where it's gonna get tricky because I love The Incredibles. I thought that was a very good movie. Do I think they may have waited too long? Wait, did they ever come out with a number 2?
Yeah, they did. It was good too. Obviously not as good, but it was very good.
Yeah, I think.
I want to say like 2018.
Yeah, see, that's too long. They waited too long.
Yeah.
So let's go B.
Okay.
It's gonna be a B for me.
Incredibles in the B.
Good movie though. Good movie.
Yes. Okay, so that's at B. So you got a D and 2 S's left, and you got Monsters Inc.
Because, dang, okay. Because do I think that Finding Nemo is better than Monsters Inc? Yeah, I do. I'll be the first to admit it. But I don't think it's worse than Inside Out, which is where my dilemma is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we all know it's better than Coco. At least I do. Well,
Yeah,
I guess I can't even judge because I've never seen it. Let's go Monsters Inc. Let's go S. It's got to be up there because it's not worse than it doesn't belong. Like, that'd be disrespectful to put it down there.
It would.
That'd be disrespectful.
So you got 1 S and 1 D left. Ready?
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
God darn it.
There's so many good Pixar movies, man.
There are. Oh man, I loved Ratatouille too. That's where we're gonna have a dilemma because if there's a banger here at the end and I have to put it at D, it's not gonna be fair. But I can't just off of what I know right now, I couldn't do that to Ratatouille. I know I need the worst movie Pixar's ever made to come here last. Okay. Yeah, go Ratatouille and S2. That just almost be disrespectful.
So in your D slot, you have WALL-E.
That's actually not that bad.
Okay. People are torn on WALL-E. I've heard people. I agree with you. I think WALL-E at D is completely fine. Some people say it's the best Pixar movie.
No, they're out of their mind. I thought it was a very good movie.
Crazy.
It's a robot E.T. Doesn't mean that much to me.
Yes. I think it's good. But
I do too.
The Pixar's just got too many good ones. Too many good movies. Yeah. I think you did good.
I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad.
Toy Story, Ratatouille, Monsters Inc. in S, Finding Nemo in A, Incredibles in B, Inside Out C, WALL-E D, and Coco F. I think you actually may have done perfect.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I went.
That's not bad at all.
I knew I couldn't go. I knew I couldn't do that to Ratatouille. I knew I couldn't, and I couldn't think of another Pixar movie, like just off the top of my head in those moments that I was like, I would just feel awful after this.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I think I might have
Yeah.
to do a little. I think I might have to do a little DreamWorks next for Drew's draft, and have you
Mm.
blind rank those because I know those two are rivals, but the things
Yeah.
DreamWorks has done with some movies, jeez, I'm just thinking off the cusp right now. Shrek, uh,
Oof.
we got we got
I didn't
Shrek, we
even.
got
I
I'm
didn't
pretty sure
like.
Kung Fu Panda's in there.
Oh
Um,
wow.
Now
I wouldn't have
DreamWorks
even
has
been able
some
to tell you
hitters.
one. They must. Wow.
Hold up, let me pull this list up. Sorry,
no,
audience.
no, save it. Save it for next week. Save it for next week because I think that'll be good. Because I don't know
You're
any,
right.
so
You're
it'll
right.
surprise me
You're right. I know
when we do double
DreamWorks
D's next
is
week.
double D's next week. Stay locked in with us. Double D's next week. And now we
I'm proud
got.
of you though. I'm happy with
Thank
that.
you. I think that was pretty good. I think that was
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah, Ratatouille.
You want to get right into the second one?
Yeah, I'm hopping right in. Yeah.
Okay, this one is a blind rank 1 through 6, and you are
Okay.
blind ranking the best trios of all time.
This is
Not
all
duos,
sports?
but trios.
Okay.
Oh, this isn't just sports. This is
Oh.
trios. This is trios.
In general. Okay.
Yes. All right. And your first option is salsa, queso, and guac.
This is what 1 through 6.
1 through 6.
Salsa, queso, and guac. Let's go. Let's go 4. I know I'm not the biggest guac guy. Like I do like it at some places. To me,
Yeah.
guac at places is hit or miss. Same with queso. I don't know how you mess up queso, but sometimes it's like if they let it sit too long and it gets hard and it's like gross on the chip, you can never mess salsa up. So like salsa by itself is carrying a lot of the weight. Really, it should be at a 5 in my opinion because people
Yeah.
can mess up the other two. But I'm gonna have to. At its best, it's a 2. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
think
if
that's
they're
fair.
all great, it's at a 2. But just on average of what I had, I'm gonna have to just put it at a 4.
Yeah. All right, I think that's fair.
Just a man, guys.
I don't know where you stand with this specific trio, but
Okay.
I had to throw them in here, and that's Harry, Hermione, and Ron of the Harry Potter series.
Oh, that's from the my boy Harry Potter.
Yes.
Yeah. Facts. No. Did I watch all the movies? Did I ever read a book? No to both. But do I know how impactful they do I know how impactful they are to our generation? I do as well. So for that reason, their sheer impact on watching a 4th grader carry a book that's half his size, and having him be halfway through it, and then going into the movies, and those 3 kind of just growing up with you along that, they're gonna have to be a 3.
Okay.
I should put them at a 2 for what they had done, but they're gonna have to be at they're gonna have to be at a 3 because for me to put them any lower than that would almost be disrespectful.
Yeah, I definitely respect that, especially with your lack of knowledge with them. I mean, you hold them in high regard.
Yeah,
This
I
one's
watched
interesting.
3 of the movies.
Okay, so you've seen a little bit.
Yeah, I'm familiar with their game. I couldn't sit through all of them. Yeah, I couldn't sit through all of them.
Okay, so you got them at
They're on
your 3.
HBO though. They're on HBO. HBO, if you want to sponsor us, we're just shouting you out. Just continue though. Sorry.
This one's a little interesting, and I have no idea if you have any experience with this trio. But I'm a big fan, have been for some time, and that is the push-pull legs workout split.
I'm not familiar with their game at all. I do my workouts and like I'll just go hit an arm day and just try to get juice. And
Just
then I'll
controlled
go
chaos.
so mine is gonna be arms Monday, chest Tuesday, legs Wednesday. I like to have it right in the middle because I like to play basketball on the weekend. I can't be sore still. And then it's gonna be back on Thursday, and then Friday is usually like a shoulder cardio day for me. That's usually how I like to hit my week. So, not familiar with their game at all. But I know that it helps some people. So for me, that's going to be a 6. That's an easy thing. I'm sorry.
You were talking it up. I thought it was going somewhere, but no.
No.
Some people think of this as a big time trio, and I can't say that I do, but I can't speak on your behalf. And your next option is the BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato.
Oh, yeah.
You got to respect the
bacon,
game.
Lettuce. Yeah, bacon, lettuce, tomato ting, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you know me, no pork. So I'm not too familiar with their game.
I should have considered that.
But I have seen some pictures of what a good BLT looks like, and that thing looks like it does wonders.
They can be good.
That's not enough. Protein. Like I need some chicken on there too. So
that's always my problem with
5.
It's not enough. It's just a snack. Yeah. I completely agree.
Yeah,
I think 5 is a fair spot for the BLT.
Yeah. So we got 1 and 2 left.
All right, so you got 1 and 2 left. So you're in a comfortable spot unless you got some bad ones here. Again, another one I am not sure if you're familiar with because we haven't talked enough about it, but that is Sponge, Pat, and Squid, as in SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick Star, and Squidward. Tentacles. Did you watch any SpongeBob growing up?
That's all I watched.
Okay.
Well,
so
yeah, I love SpongeBob. So
okay,
I want to put them at 1 because it's the same thing with Harry and Ron and
Hermione,
the girl. I forgot her name. Shout out though. I know your impact you had on this world.
You put respect on it.
I'm just not familiar, with your name. So, the longevity that those 3 have,
it's undeniable.
It's. I don't know who's gonna be next and last, but we got to go 1, right? I feel like it'd almost be disrespectful not to have, I'm thinking about some of the episodes I watched, the Saturday cartoons, sitting there just having a blast. What they did for me, 1. I feel comfortable with that. I feel comfortable with 1.
I think you should. Although, if it were anyone else, I'd say very comfortable. But knowing you might be upset about not having this 1 slot left. That is because your last trio is LeBron, Wade, and Bosh.
I knew I knew that was going to be thrown in there, but for the same reason as much as I do love LeBron, and as much as I do love how much he did in his longevity and what he's done.
Yes.
To compare him to those 3.
Yeah.
You got SpongeBob and you got LeBron. I'm giving that a tie. Okay? I'm giving that a tie. Fair.
Yeah.
D Wade and Patrick takes that.
Why is this making so much sense right now?
Chris Bosh and Squidward's taking that as well. They won. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. So
I think you're totally right. I think that all makes sense.
And if you don't think so, let us know as well. Let us know how you would have changed these lists. Because I'm interested.
Think Wade can beat out Patrick Star, you got another thing coming.
100%.
So I'm pretty happy with your list. I think that turned out great. Both of them, your tier list and your blind rank. You've done very well with those.
I know. Yeah, I think I'm getting better at this.
Some may say you're the master of the double D's at this point. It's certainly looking that way.
Give me that.
I'm joking.
I'm just.
All right. Well, we didn't rank numbers for the first 25 minutes at least, so we're at a good pace so far.
We cranked that down. You're welcome, people. But
Yes.
what Drew and I did want to introduce, what we did want to mention, what we did want to talk a little bit about after Double D's is a new segment we're going to be bringing fresh to you guys called Poses. So there's going to be something. It just pops up. This is Poses. I don't know what animation I'm going to use for it yet.
Yeah.
Poses.
It'll be something.
But Poses is a game Drew, Sauce, Noah, and I had just come up with. Just in our, it was just a whim thing. I don't even know how it came about.
No clue.
It's just something that's been in the Snail Gang, and we're going to start introducing it to people. So basically what Poses is Drew would say something, a phrase, a word, something like, hey, Drew, the microwave just went off. Drew would make a pose. People would laugh. Just anything really. Really that kind of creates a pose. Oh, you just got kicked in the shin. Pose it out.
Yeah.
Something. Oof. It's always funny. It's always a good time. The poses somehow always make sense. Your girlfriend just left you for, I don't know, let's say Amelie on the concert. Make that pose. We'll have a picture. We'll show you what that looks like.
Yeah. Just put the actual guy in there. That makes sense.
Yeah. But Poses, it's a game that we love. It's a game that we play whenever we're around. We actually played it not during Drew's wedding, but during the after party that we were having. It was actually quite fun.
Good.
We got in a photo booth with it. We had a good time. Poses is a great time, and what we want from you guys is send us some poses. Hey, you just got in a car accident. I'll be upside down. I don't know what that. I don't know. Hey, Verge.
That'd be impressive.
Yeah. I mean, Drew said he had a post for you today. Hey, you're 3 blue drinks deep. Can't go back there. Can't do that again. Poses. Poses is the new game, the new segment that we're gonna start in episode 9, coming hot for you guys. Like I said, what we want from you guys. Send us a couple poses. We'll pick some out. We'll do them. We'll have them ready. It's going to be awesome. We love poses. You guys are going to love it. It's actually super fun. So
yeah. Verge, you mind if I give you one just to give them an example?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for this.
All right. Here's one. I got one good one for you. All right. Someone just commented on episode 8. What are the panda poppies doing again? All right, give him a second.
So
let him cook.
Yeah, just for reference, this is the pose because when I look at the comments, I'm on my iPad, I'm on my phone, I'm on my laptop. So I'm looking right into the laptop, and I'll do this.
There it is, right there. That's good.
Yeah. That was the pose. That was me chuckling at it. So yeah, that's poses. They get great. We usually can see the full body, and like Drew and I were talking about earlier during poses. Sometimes it's the way you're positioned. Sometimes it's the way your feet are angled. Everything kind of helps for a good pose.
It all comes into play.
Yeah. So I don't know, Drew. I don't know. I'll think of a good one. I was trying to cook up one in my head, and I couldn't think of a good one. I couldn't.
We'll have some good ones.
Oh yeah. And the best thing about poses is it's a good game, and we love it. So comment, let us know what you're thinking. Poses, man, poses.
I like
poses.
That. Yeah, let us know about those.
That's what we love.
And I think it may take a couple episodes for people to get the hang of it, but as we do a couple of them, People will, you guys will get it and you'll enjoy it.
Trust me. Once you
Trust.
guys get a good understanding of poses, you guys will be like, dang, that's a game right there. And it is. It's fun. It's a good time. It's silly. And somehow, all the poses make sense. Every single one.
Yeah, you can't really be wrong, and that's the best part.
Yeah. It's really hard to kind of be wrong with those. But
do you know
yeah,
where I think it all
that's
started?
fun.
Was at Wing Snob. I feel like that's where I remember the first poses being done.
That makes sense. Or outside of B-dubs.
Yeah, could have been there too.
For
We had a
reference,
lot of wings in our day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For reference, everyone, we would. So right down the street from our university, after practice, there was B-dubs, not too far, like right up the road from Drew's apartment, and then there would be a Wing Snob and a B-dubs as well. So we'd go wings and a brew. That's what we would call it. Have a good time, have a laugh. We'd usually go on a Thursday. I think that's the boneless day at B-dubs.
Yeah.
B-dubs, we are giving you free advertisement.
Again.
Reach out. I don't, like I said, we said this before, Drew and I, we don't want to do people's jobs for them, but
No.
we will.
Shout out Wing Snob
yeah.
too. Great wings. Great cauliflower wings also.
Great
those?
cauliflower wings. Yeah.
I think that's a black owned company too.
Thing. Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
I like that.
And I mean, we are just out of the month, but you guys got an extra day this year. So, shout out to Wing Snob.
Shout out to Wing Snob for sure. Shout out to Wing Snob for sure. Good wings, and good fries as well.
Those lemon peppers, those were good. What did you get? You didn't get the lemon pepper, did you?
I think they had a hot lemon pepper that I would indulge in from time to time.
Because you can mix the flavors.
Delicious. Yeah, I'm probably gonna order wings tonight. Now that we're just yapping, quite honestly, I think I will. Because now I'm starving.
Yeah, dude, I just started this thing with Maddie. Have you ever heard of the Whole30 diet?
No, what's that about? I need some information. I like to be educated.
It's brutal. It's all whole foods. So, like fruits, veggies, like grass-fed proteins, like
okay.
Beef, chicken, all that stuff. But like nothing processed, no sweeteners, no dairy, no grains or gluten or anything like that. It's gonna be tough. But I'm excited for it.
All right. Yeah. Hey, I commend you. Yeah. I'm not strong enough for that. I know myself.
No alcohol
I'm
either.
Very weak. Oh, well, I don't drink. I don't drink much anyway.
It's just with March Madness coming up is the only problem that I was thinking about.
Yeah. Going out to a bar, having a couple brews with the guys. Mm. Yeah.
A couple parlays down. Dang. The works, but maybe not. Maybe the second round or third round.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing. It's Whole30, so you got to do it for 30 days. So I think you can do anything for 30 days. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. And it'll probably help you as well that you're doing it with Maddie because she can keep you kind of like locked in. It's harder to do stuff, on your own.
Especially diet related. If the person you're living with isn't on the same diet, it makes it so much harder. Because then that other food is just around. They make it all the time. They offer you some. It's so easy to just accept some. It makes it so much easier when you're on the same page, especially diet related, but like workout related too. I think.
No, 100%. 100%. I don't think there's a chance or like I don't know. I think you need to be on that same page. Hey, like we're just locking in. Like Jen's doing she's doing a 75 soft or a loose 75. Like she's doing a but I told her, I said I see a lot of good stuff on there. I'm happy for you. Like she's at least you're like I don't know. For me, it's like at least you're trying. Like
Yeah.
putting your best foot forward.
If
And
you're
you're
working to
trying.
improve yourself, that's a good thing. It doesn't matter how
Exactly.
crazy you are about it. I think like the 75 hard stuff is insane. I know Noah did it once. Like, cause that's
Yeah, I
like 3
think you can
workouts a day
easily.
or something. Like I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 like 30-minute workouts. One has to be outside. Like the other can be whatever. Like 10 pages of a book.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a gallon of water. No alcohol. And like you have to be on a strict diet as well, I believe. So
Yeah.
it is pretty intense. I've never indulged in it. I've seen the before and afters of people who have, and like really, like you get ripped. You just get shredded because I'm pretty sure it's like no sugar. Like a part of the strict
Yeah.
diet is no sugar and stuff like
That's
that.
something I
So
want to do anyways. Try to cut out sugar, but it's tough.
I eat so much
It's
candy. Like I'm a candy fiend.
you're a
I
candy
need it
guy?
around. I
I'm not a
love
candy
like
guy at
candy's
all.
my
I love
weakness.
dessert. Like I like ice cream and I don't know, like tiramisu and cheesecake, like stuff like that. I'm not a candy guy. I'm more of like a
Yeah.
dessert guy.
I could if you put bags of candy in front of me, they'd be gone the next day. Cause I can just sit there and just like eat it, and like it doesn't mean it. Like it doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't do anything. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, like sweets and stuff. Like I don't mind having them around. I'm not like a big cake guy. I do like cheesecake, but I don't like. I don't like cupcakes really. And I really don't like ice cream that much. I'll eat ice cream every once in a while, but I don't know.
Ice
I
cream
think
is
I'm lactose,
definitely my
bro.
favorite. Like
Yeah,
biggest weakness for sure is ice cream. Not
really.
close. Don't know why.
Yeah, mine's a bag of candy. You put some sweets in front of me,
You a chocolate
and
kind of
I
candy guy, or
fold.
like are you like
No,
the
like
sour
gummies
candies?
and stuff like that,
Yeah,
sours and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. I'm not
You're
really a
like
big
a
chocolate guy either. Like it
Sour
doesn't
Patch
really do
Kids kind of
anything
guy.
for me. Mm. I don't want to get too into it, but they just came out with this new pink lemonade Sour Patch Kid
Dang.
um, that I tried. They're all right, but I also think that I just sit there and eat them so fast, so I don't really know how they taste. I just
Yeah.
taste the sour. So it's like they could be the best candy I've ever had. I just don't know. So
I didn't even really taste
I
one.
don't know. I have a weakness, and I know what my weakness is. My thing is, let's break this down for a second. All right. Walk. We're gonna break this down. My
Keep in
thing
mind, he
is,
is not
I
a
want to
weak
be.
man. Let's make that very clear.
I'm a weak, like I'm mentally weak when it comes to candy.
Okay.
Other stuff with like I'm not addicted to anything. Like vapes,
Yeah.
I've never got that. I've never understood vapes. I can go the rest of
Mm-hmm.
my life without drinking alcohol. It really doesn't mean anything to me. Like I've never had the urge to do any type of like drugs or anything like that. I don't understand that stuff. But like when people talk about like, man, I can't stop eating candy. I need it. That's when I'm like, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That I get. I
It's a
get
sugar
that
addiction.
100%. Yeah, I mean, I need something sweet. And what I did for a little bit is I would, if anybody's trying to get off the like candy or sweets like that, what I would do is I'd go to like Sam's Club. Sam's Club sells these for sure. I don't know about Costco, but Sam's Club sells like this big pouch of sweet potatoes for like $4.50 or something like that, and you get like 8 or something in there. So I would chop up the sweet potato, bake it on like 400 for like 20 minutes. They come out like not crispy, but like cooked, and then drizzle a little honey on top of it, and that'd be like my sweet like little dessert, and as an alternative to my candy. And it worked for a while, and I was getting ripped. And then I went to the gas station, was filling up my car, and I was like, "Hey, let me get 20 on this pump." And he's like, "All right." And I was walking by the candy. Like they do it on purpose, but
They
walk
do
right by the candy, and
Why?
like
Why do you pay for gas in the gas station? I don't know
because
anyone who does that anymore.
okay, I went in there for the candy. Is that what you wanted to hear, Drew? Is that what you wanted to hear? I wanted to see the selection they had in there. And lo and behold, they had the Sour Patch pink lemonade ones, and I got them. And I was like, I made a mistake. Right after I ate them. Yeah, Drew, usually I just tap, okay? I was weak. I think I wanted a Slurpee, too. I went off the rails.
It's denial.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
The first phase is realizing it. Yeah, that's crazy. No, that's not crazy.
Yeah.
I think you're on the right path.
I went in there for the candy. I went in there for the candy. And it was so good. God, I love candy. Yeah, but that's my addiction, man.
I've heard a couple people. I think Brennan's a big candy guy too.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I need it. I'm trying to get off of it, but I need candy. Like, I'm not gonna go get it today. I had some yesterday. I went and just got like a small pack of Skittles, but I told myself I'm done. That's it. Because after a workout, I would go and spend like, $3 on some candy, which isn't bad, but I was doing it almost every day because I'd work out every day. So you do that over the course of a month and you spend like $90 a month just on candy. And like, that's not sustainable. Like, so I had to cut that shit out.
$90 a month on candy.
But this is the problem, though. It's a really an addiction because I have to break down how much I'm buying, the usage. Bro, it's just I was addicted. I went to some CA meetings, bro.
He said CA.
I did. Yeah, man. It was nuts. Every day, I'm gonna put this in black and white. Every day I'm
you got that music
I'm working
in
to
slow
get past
motion.
it. Oh yeah, we're at no. Every day I'm working to get past it. One step at a time. Yeah. You know what though? What's today? Yeah, what's today? The first.
It's the first.
I'm gonna try to go this whole month without having candy, and I'm gonna check in each week. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just go back on my sweet potatoes and honey, and use that. But
you ever do dates?
Yeah,
dates. You don't like
I love candy. See, you see what's going on? I can't get away from it. Oh my God, it consumes everything. I can't go a day without it. Oh, no, I love fruit. That's what I meant to say. I love fruit. And they've got these cotton candy freaking grapes that they sell at. They've got these cotton candy freaking grapes that they sell at Sam's Club that I'll get sometimes. Oh, God.
That sounds good.
I have an issue. Yeah, they're so good. They're so good. They're so good.
Are those in season?
Yeah, man. That's
those are in season.
No, grapes aren't in season. They'll be in season here. We're in March. Give it like 2 more months, and like, bro, so obviously I live in Texas, so all the fruit comes right up from Mexico, so it's fresh. It always just tastes so good. It always is just so good. But yeah, it's not in season. We got a couple more months.
Y'all got good avocados and all that?
Yeah, I would think everything's pretty good down here, especially if you go a little further down south. They got like HEBs. I do sometimes. Okay. I like them on, like if I'm doing like rice and chicken, I'll do some avocado, like a little, mash up some avocado in there. Yeah. That's pretty much all I use it for. But yeah, we got The best fruit though to really get when it's in season is down south. They've got like HEBs is what they're called, and it's just I don't know what it stands for, but people say here everything's better, and it's really good. And when you like get some in season stuff, the fruit's just so good,
Huh.
so good, so good.
It's a fruit called
In-season fruit.
HEBs?
No, I'm sorry. It's a grocery store called HEBs.
Oh. That makes so
And
much more sense.
the fruit there is amazing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
My fault. Thank you for clarifying that, Drew. Because other people probably would have been confused too. Like, what the hell is he talking about? But
it could have just been me.
yeah, man, I love fruit though. I'm a big fruit guy. That's what I try to do to substitute out. But I can just eat so much fruit too. Like that's my problem is I'll go and like try to get fruit, and then I can eat that all, and like I just have no self control when it comes to food. That's really my biggest problem.
Well, if you're eating a bunch of fruit though, that's fine.
Yeah, but like that's expensive though. So like I'll go and eat all the fruit and pay for it, and then I can eat that in like a day or two, and then I'll be like, dude, why am I spending $30 on fruit when I can just go buy a $3 pack of candy?
Candy, and there it is again.
The cycle.
I
get back in the loop. I get hooked again. Yeah, I get hooked again. And it's, you got me. Yeah, it's
back at the house on the corner. It's
I need candy. That's not funny. That's not funny.
That was me. That was my fault.
That's not funny. I need some candy. Yeah. That's an inside joke. That one right there.
Yeah, that's.
Let me know if I die. You guys would. That was a group chat thing. You guys would get that one. But no, man.
Everyone's got that group chat, right? Candy. I actually wonder if it's just. I don't know if we get many girls on here. That listen. I mean, I know my aunt watches, but.
Great lady.
I wonder, like, is it?
Be like her.
She's great. Yeah, she's part of the walk. That's for sure.
She's been walking.
Yeah. I'm wondering, like, because I'm pretty sure every guy's got a group chat of just, let's just say, like, heinous things. I mean, just things that shouldn't be talked about in any other situation than a friend group chat. And that's the Snail Gang, really. The OG Snail Gang, I'll call it. But I wonder if that's common for everyone. I don't know. I don't know why I brought that up.
I don't want to air out anybody's business because we don't bear name. We just want to. If you guys send us anything, you're like, hey, we want you to talk about this. We're not going to send out any information, but I want to make this very known. I know a group of ladies who have a group chat solely designated to, not even a group chat really. Let me check that back. I think it's a photo album designated to the craziest, like Hinge, Tinder, whatever messages they have gotten before. And I've seen some of them firsthand. And fellas, I'm just going to say this. We have to do better. I'm going to put it this way. Drew and I are out the game, so we have nothing to worry about. But some of you boys are concerning. Like, I need your location so I can send the police your way. Yeah, it's bad. Have some respect for yourself. Some of you boys out there, man, you guys... I'm talking about crazy stuff, man. And another thing, fellas, it's okay to get denied. Let's talk about that a little bit. Men are sore losers. It's okay to get denied. Okay? Not everybody's batting 1,000. Not everybody is batting 1,000, fellas. So if a girl says, hey, you're not my type, all of a sudden she's this, that, and the third. Come on, we got to do better. No. We have to do better.
So there are options.
Now you're just embarrassing yourself.
Yeah. You're not doing any
There's
good.
other fish in the sea.
Yeah. Nothing you
You're
say
just telling her.
is going to fix the situation. It's only going to make you look worse.
Only gonna make you look worse. The only thing you can do after she says I'm not interested, okay, enjoy the rest of your day. That's
Yeah.
gonna leave her with a. That's gonna leave her. That you know what? Let's actually.
That's probably the better move.
Okay. It's definitely the better move, fellas. If a girl says I'm not interested right now, and you just say, okay, have a nice day. Thank
Cool.
you. Don't say thank you for your time or hello, my wandering queen. If that's not your girlfriend, fellas, we gotta chill. Okay, that makes them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to do? Listen, I'm just giving you guys free game here. What you want to do is you want to message a girl, and you want to go and designate something, for her profile. Say, hey, or maybe make some firm plans. Hey, what are you doing Friday at 7? I get off work. I know this great restaurant. Would love to, maybe grab a drink with you. You don't need to get in the inbox and say, you are the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen in my life. She doesn't care about that. She could care less.
She's probably heard it before.
Don't need to go in. She's probably heard it a million times. She's just like, this guy's doing the old... Because listen, this guy's doing the old, let me send a million, see who bites back.
Yeah.
Be unique. Be original. Fellas. Go in there. And this, you know what, actually, this goes for ladies too. Ladies, no man wants you in their inbox saying you're so hot.
Yeah, it's too much.
I'm going to be like, okay, and?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, nice, thank you. Or I'll just say thank you, and that'll be the end of the conversation. And now you're like, oh, this guy's dry. He da-da-da-da. No, you didn't bring any substance. If a guy's good looking, he's probably heard that before, or he probably knows it. Yeah. Maybe say, hey, I'm free, da-da-da-da. Would you like to do something? Guys, we don't have to go in the inbox, guns a-blazing. Sometimes the nice casual approach will get you the longest way. Okay, fellas? Drew, let's talk about this. How did Maddie... fellas, I want to make this very clear. Drew, can you bring your face closer and open your eyes a little bit? Not everyone can look like Drew. He's got the blues, he's got the beard, he's got the long hair. Not to mention, you guys are thinking, oh, Drew's 5'9". Like, I could compete with that. This man's 6'4". Pushing 6'5". We need to make that very clear, first and foremost. So, for people like Drew and I, the rules don't always apply the same way. That's what I'm just trying to say. So, first and foremost, I'm giving you guys game on how to approach women. Drew, correct me if I'm wrong, got approached by Madison first, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, so Maddie's my current wife, for those who don't know. I'm going to be careful here, just in case she happens to...
Oh, yeah, tread softly.
It was Maddie's birthday, or she was out with her family for her birthday, so she had a couple drinks or something. And
so you get a little courage, of course.
I had posted an Instagram story. Something a little leading, if I may.
Okay.
It was something along the lines of like, I got the apartment to myself. Something like that. Because the other guys were out of town for whatever reason. And she slid up on it. I don't know what she said. She said something. I wish I could go back. Actually, I don't want to go back and see it because I'm sure it was awful. She slid up on it, and then we started talking like that whole night. And like we knew each other before that because she played on the girls' basketball team. I was on the guys' basketball team. So like we knew each other, but like had never actually spoke. Just knew of each other really. But of course, I had spotted her before. And I assume she had done the same. Clearly, she had done the same because she slid in with evil intentions, it seems. But, we talked a little bit that night. we hung out, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days later. Turns out she lived like right down the street from me too. And then started dating shortly after. And now it's been 4 years. So, she was efficient. I will give her that. But at the end of the day, I got pretty lucky.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And and that's what I was telling the fellas on here is sometimes the best thing you can do for you, just go out there and be yourself. You don't need to go in there guns a-blazing in the inbox. Drew he threw a filler out there. Oh, God. Not me here alone, just hanging out alone. Yeah, God.
Maddie doesn't see this.
This apartment's so big. Can't believe I'm in here alone, just hanging out. Filler. Throw some fillers out there. Fellas, how I met my lady? Yeah, I was on one of the dating apps, okay, fellas? I was on one of the dating apps. Yeah, I was on one of the dating apps. She actually worked less than a quarter of a mile away from my apartment. I had my like Drew said, I'm gonna have to tread softly here. I had mine on less than a mile away. Take that how you want. But I had mine on less than a mile away. She was working. I guess she was scrolling on her phone late at work. She saw something she liked. She saw something she liked. Yeah, the way she likes to tell it is, I liked her profile first. She liked mine, which is fair. Okay. She said, this guy, meets what I want. Did I have 6'5" in my bio?
Please.
I did. I'm not ashamed. Yeah. I think, listen.
They deserve to know.
That it's almost, thank you. I think it's almost wrong not to have it in your bio, because the last thing on earth I want her to do is go in for a hug, and she's like, wow, this guy's a lot taller than I thought. It's almost
way
more
too
respectful.
Tall. Yeah. What if she's like, oh, he's just way too tall for me? Yeah.
Because for some girls, the awkward height to be too tall is around 6'2". So for me,
that's a good point.
In all honesty, I feel like I was doing my part. For some girls, the too hot, the too tall is 6'8". They're it's just too high, which is, yeah. So I want to be. I like to consider myself, Drew, right in the perfect medium. We're not at that thresh that's just too much, and
6'8's pretty tall.
Not at 6'8's a tall man, but it also.
I know a lot of people also consider
how you fill your body out.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people consider 6'5" to be giant. I didn't.
Yes,
you don't really realize it until you're out of the basketball world, how tall we actually are.
I was just telling Jen this. So I have a
careful.
Yeah. I was just telling Jen that I have this. Careful, it's insane. But you're right. I had this sweatshirt, and right in the middle, Drew, you see me wear it before. There's a picture of Chucky.
Okay, yeah.
Right in the middle. It's a black sweatshirt, and it just has a picture of Chucky. And I don't realize how tall I am because I would hang out with Drew, Noah. I'd be around Aldrin. Drew, for example, I'm 6'5". Drew, you're 6'4", 6'5". Noah's 6'6", probably pushing 6'7". And our buddy Aldrin, he was 7 feet. And then we also had other players on our team who were around 6'5", 6'6". So I'd be around them every day, pretty much, for hours. So I never took into consideration how tall I really was until I wasn't around those type of people all the time. So I have a sweatshirt, and it has Chucky right in the middle. So if I'm hanging out with Drew, I'm hanging out with Noah, even Sauce, we're almost eye level where it's you don't see that. But I was around this short lady one time, and she had turned, and she had turned around, and she jumped. And she was like, "Oh my god, that scared me." And I was like, and she's like, "Oh, Chucky's like right in my face." And I was like, "Wow, you really don't like realize how tall you are until you get out of that realm." So
How
yeah,
close were you?
I was in line behind her at the grocery store. Not too
Okay.
close.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
it was just grocery shopping. Yeah. But going back to that, yeah. After that, Jen had, even if I did like her even if I did like her profile first, what she says, and I'm fine with that. I liked hers first, then she liked mine. She messaged me, "Hey, I've got some tickets some tickets to Dave and Buster's. You want to go?" And that's where Blue Drinks began. Yeah.
Your first date was Dave and Buster's?
Actually, no. I lied. It was supposed to be, but she had something planned. So we actually, the first time we hung out was I took her to brunch, and then at this place that's local to us. And then after that, we did go to Dave and Buster's, which was really fun, and we had a good time. And that's where she kind of showed her competitive side, which was awesome too. But like I said, certain rules don't apply to Drew and I. Life's unfair, you know. I don't. I got blessed. We got blessed. I'm not. I feel like I'm giving an acceptance speech. I'm not naive. You know, I'm not naive to think that, you know, I was put in a position at birth to kind of receive all these blessings. You know, so. I just, first of all, I want to thank the man upstairs for giving me, everything he has so far.
Blessings.
Second, I want to thank my parents.
Shout out them.
You two didn't have to meet. You know, you two didn't have to meet. And lastly, I want to thank my circumstances, because if I wasn't bullied at a young age,
you wouldn't have been 6'5".
I wouldn't have been 6'5", and I wouldn't have carried myself the way I do. So shout out to you guys as well. But yeah, like I said, fellas, when you're doing the online dating thing, just be yourself, man. Take it down a couple pegs. It's okay to ask her, "Hey, are you looking to hang out?" She says no. She doesn't have to be, a B word after that, guys. She doesn't have to. I promise. She's probably still a nice lady.
Could be, yeah. A little off topic, I will say. But if we ever do merch, we need to have like a blue drink inspired. I'm thinking we take like a Dave and Buster's like classic logo or something, and then change it to like Drew and Verge instead of Dave and Buster's, and then like it has like the blue drinks. I think that'd be, or like a couple snails drinking the blue drinks or something.
Oh, that'd be
like
nuts.
A ski ball, ski ball in the background.
Dave Buster's, get at us, bro. We're gonna make some shape, bro. I promise.
We need to.
I promise. But yeah, Mr. Blue Drinks. No cap. But
Blue Drinks is crazy.
Fellas, listen. It's okay. Where's the camera at? Fellas, it's okay to not get the girl that you wanted, okay? Mm-hmm. Every guy has taken an L. It's part of the game. You learn, you recover.
Yes.
You learn, you recover.
It's happened to everyone.
You think Drew met, Maddie, and he was like, "This is just gonna be the best thing"? They had to work at it, guys. Drew didn't have her come over that first night. He texted her for 3 or 4 days. Hey, he probably saw her, gave her a smile, started a conversation. One thing I will say about Drew, that's the complete opposite of me. This man Drew can have a conversation with anyone. I can't. I don't like people that much. I'm not the biggest fan of everybody, but Drew can have a conversation, which probably also helps with meeting the ladies. Fellas, get out there, have a conversation. This is what I'm going to challenge every young man who's suffering in the dating apps right now. Go to your local bar, Grab one drink, not more than that. Have one drink. Get a little courage underneath your belt, okay? And just have a conversation with a lady.
Yeah.
Ask her about her day. And if she denies you, maybe take what you did in that last conversation and use it for yourself in the next one. Fellas, you don't have to go in there, hey, you look beautiful today. She doesn't want to hear that. Wow, I like the way that shirt compliments your eyes.
Mm.
Wow, she hasn't heard that one.
Yeah. Or maybe just start a conversation with just absolutely no expectation attached to it. You know what I mean? Like, don't.
Why not?
Like,
Why can't you just have friends?
You don't even have to be like spin game or anything. Just start a conversation. Just see how you can do with that. That might be a good start.
I promise, fellas. If you can have a conversation with the young lady, and you can make her laugh, it's done half the job, fellas.
Yeah.
She doesn't need you to tell her, my beautiful, beautiful princess. She doesn't even know you. Fellas, she doesn't know you. What do you mean? We got to do better, guys. And I know I'm going on about it, but this is what I'm passionate about. I can't keep seeing young men in this photo album who are just embarrassing themselves.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Get up off your knees, fellas. Get up off your knees and hey, ma'am, I saw your profile. I thought you looked great. Not even ma'am, really. Hey, blank, I saw your profile. I thought you looked great. Just wanted to tell you something. If she responds back, perfect. Hey, thank you so much. No problem. Would you like to meet up and have some brunch? No, we don't always have to go out to the bar. Why are we trying to get drunk? Let's have a real conversation. And then also, what I'm gonna say, first date ideas. What you never want to do is go to a movie. Okay?
Yeah.
Never take a girl on the first date to a movie, young guys. Okay?
I agree with that.
You can't have.
Are you a coffee date kind of guy, or is that played out?
I'm not a big coffee guy.
Okay,
I think coffee dates are. Yeah, I think coffee dates are amazing if that's your what you're looking for. I'm not a fan of coffee. I can't stand the way it smells. So like for me, that's not a good date. But like, let's see, what did we do? We did brunch. We had a long brunch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I always thought that the best kind of dates were something that could be short if they needed to be. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't working and you're drinking coffee, then you know what I mean? It's over. You know what I mean?
Coffee's done. Coffee's done in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but also a coffee date can turn into 4 hours very quickly. You know what I mean? Like if it's going good and the conversation's flowing, yeah. It could turn into a marriage.
Let's go take a walk. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for. Guys, a coffee date can turn into a marriage. And also, fellas, it doesn't make you a simp to pick up the bill. Let's get that.
Yeah, what is that about?
Let's get that. Yeah, what? Let's start picking up the bill again. Okay. Yeah. You ask a lady on a date. We're not doing this halvesy stuff when you asked her out on a date.
Yeah.
Even if she asked you out, just pick up the bill. What's $30? It could be the best relationship you've ever had. It could be something you forget about. What's $30? You know what I'm saying? And then also, if you're like, I don't want to, be spending $30, this, that, like every week. Maybe you don't need to be going on that many dates.
Yeah.
Figure it out. What's going on here?
Yeah. Or less expensive dates.
Yeah. Let's start picking up these bills again.
Yeah.
Start treating these ladies. But like I said, though, don't hop in those DMs and just act like, you've lost your mind. Okay? Let's go in there with some decorum. All right? Let's go in there with a little class. Maybe tell a joke. Ladies love jokes. Everybody loves to laugh. And then when it's time to pay for that bill, let's pick up the check and see what that's talking about. All right?
Yeah. I'm a fan of that.
That's free game. That's free game, fellas.
I like that.
That's free game. Maybe I'll think of a one-liner that you can just, hey, honestly, like Drew said, go in there with no expectations of the conversation. Just have a conversation. Honestly, I feel like if you do go in there expecting something, it almost ruins it in a
Yeah.
sense.
I always found that it was so much more difficult to talk to someone when there was the expectation of like, I need to get them to like me. You know what I mean? Like it's because
Yeah.
then you're putting so much pressure on yourself, and pressure on them, quite frankly, to like respond to the way you're saying or the way you're saying things and the way you're talking to them. And if you don't get that
Yeah.
exact thing, then you're gonna get flustered or be let down. Or if you just go into a conversation just like genuinely wanting to talk to someone and just learn a little bit about them, then you can't be let down by that. You know?
It's true. That's
I don't know.
true. See what we're talking about, fellas? And this just goes back into our last episode that we talked about. Like who likes you.
Mm,
Fellas, if you feel like you're doing a little too much and it's not reciprocated, maybe that person just doesn't like you. Maybe, lock in on yourself. Lock in on what you want to do. Lock in on your goals. It's okay, fellas, to be alone. That's what we also need to understand. You
mm,
don't need to be in a relationship to be happy. I saw a quote the other day that said, I'm going to work on me for you, and I need you to work on you for me.
mm.
You can't go into a relationship if you're not where you want to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
I'm just
I
trying to help you
will.
guys out.
I'll combat that a little bit. I think.
Mm,
I think you can be with someone if you're
okay.
not where you want to be yet, if they're willing to work with you on it also. You know what I
That's
mean?
fair. You know what? That's fair. Let's change
Because
that because I think. Go ahead.
I would say that like I still don't. I'm still not where I want to be in a lot of ways. Um,
Hmm.
but I also know that Maddie is someone who is very supportive of the things I want to achieve. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
but I don't. I also don't say that to say that if you're not happy with yourself or if you're not ready for a relationship, you need to know that. In a lot of ways, people tend to push their emotions onto someone else, and be dependent on them when they can't handle
Mm,
their own emotions. You know what I mean?
mm.
There needs to be a balance
That's
there.
yeah.
That may be way
That
too
person
deep. I
can't
know
fill
that's not
that
what you're.
void for you. No,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
exactly.
no.
Yeah.
But that's true. That person can't fill that void for you. And I also think that it helps with someone like Maddie because she is very supportive of you.
Yeah.
But it's also because you have a sense of drive. You have a passion for what you want to do, and you've expressed that. You can't
Yeah.
be lollygagging around with no ambition, no goal, and expect you know someone to just be like, okay, well, I'll have that goal, I'll have that ambition, I'll have that drive for you. Like you can't
Hmm.
have that, fellas. Like you need to have your own sense of drive, and I guess that's what I meant more by the you need to have your own passion, you need to have your own thing outside of the relationship because I've seen a lot of the times too where some guys are just joint at the hip with their old lady, and I don't
Yep.
think there's anything wrong being around your girl all the time, but you can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't live her life. Like, and sometimes she wants to do things, or she wants to
Yeah.
hang out
Yeah.
with her girls, or she wants to. And you can't be upset if she's like, "Well, I'm gonna hang out with my girls," because you don't have any friends, you don't have anything that you want to do. So you're taking it out on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep.
like,
Because
I'm all
at
for.
some point in your relationship, you're gonna want some alone time. So if you can't handle it or they can't handle it early in a relationship, then it's not gonna end well. Because at some point you're gonna have to.
No,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I
I'm
heard
all
something in
for my alone time.
yeah, I heard something in a like a podcast a couple days ago that I thought was really good about, men who are like followed or like people want to be like them, and it was like three criteria, and it was they're confident in themselves, like they're comfortable in who they are, which I think is a big step for a lot of people. Like you need to get to that point at
Hmm.
least. The second thing is they know where they're going, Like they have a drive, they know what they want to achieve. And the third thing is they have fun doing it. If you can have those three things, like people will want to be around you. Or you may attract like, potential partners as well, I would think.
Fellas, I'm telling you, when you're working on yourself and you're trying to achieve your goals and you're trying to the best blessings come unexpectedly. Did you expect Maddie to be the one who was? I mean, obviously that was you threw out a filler for her, but like it wasn't like you were like, hey, I just want Maddie and like rushing it and making it like that's the I think that, and look, you guys are married, happily married, I think that's the biggest thing is, it's okay. Like I said, it's okay to be alone. You don't have to. You don't have to think someone has to fill a void for you. Like, enjoy your alone time and enjoy being by yourself because that's where the beauty's going to be. Then when you have your partner after you're alone and you've fought those demons or had those battles or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you have someone who you can enjoy it with. And I know for myself at least, I had to, kind of have that alone time. Like I was single for like 2.5 years or something like that. But you have to have that alone time and like figure out who you are and figure out what you want and like what direction you want to go in life. And then after that, that's where you start attracting the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? The good stuff.
Yeah, if you're using a partner to just fill a void, you're only going to be upset with them when they're not properly filling that void. You won't ever really appreciate the things they are doing for you. At least the way I think of it.
That's 100%. That's like having standards for something. And then like it doesn't come out the way that you wanted to, and now you're upset all the time but like that's why I feel like for both people, like for both boys and girls in situations, like you can't have a certain standard that you've never told your partner about or something that they don't do and be like, you can't be in love with someone's potential. That's basically what I'm trying to say. You can't be in love with someone's potential because that's not fair to them. Like you gotta love that person for who they are. And then if they grow and be better, that's fine. Like then you can love them even more. But you can't be like, I see you doing this, and then if they never achieve it, you're upset.
Yeah.
When they're like, I'm in love with who I am. I like being who I am. And then there's like a conflict. Just, like your person, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't try to think into it too deep. I don't know. But like I said, rules don't apply to Drew and I. So, good luck, fellas. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
These aren't real problems.
Apply to me, so.
These aren't real problems. It's just...
No. They're really not. I've seen Noah do the stupidest dance I've ever seen in my life. And
things are different for him.
Do the dance next to him. Things are, for context, we'll put a picture here. Noah's an athletic, 6-something, good-looking man, and we talked about something, I forget, but he was basically like, oh, da-da-da-da-da. He's a funny guy. Noah's a really funny, and that's the other thing. Noah's funny.
That doesn't help either. So.
No, he's got the Corbin blue, like long hair. Like I said, rules really don't apply to him. So
no, it's disgusting, quite frankly.
Yeah.
The stupid dance thing he used to
gravity
do
almost
worked every time.
Literally
gravity. Yeah, that's a good one.
Every time.
He's probably like the second or third best jumper I've ever seen. Like for like second or third or fourth best jumper I've ever seen. He's not number one.
Some like I don't know. He's just Like this is something else I'm passionate about. Some people have it all, right? Certain people I can think of right now. Chris Brown can dance, sing. He's already handsome. He's above 6'5". He can dunk.
Throw a left hook.
Or he's not above 6'5". He's above 6 feet, and he can dunk a basketball.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like the limit has to be cut off for some people. This is my same argument for families that have 3 or 4 athletes who are professionals.
Yeah, like the Watts.
We gotta, guys.
Yeah,
We
that's
gotta.
crazy.
The Watts, the Holidays. There's
Bosas.
3 of them in the NBA. The Bosas. There's 2
I don't
of
think
them.
the Antetokounmpos.
I'm pretty sure.
Do the Antetokounmpos count, or does his name getting them into the NBA?
Yeah, see,
I don't think
that's
they count.
Yeah, that's the disconnect.
Yeah.
Who else? There's some the Diggs brothers. Like we have to draw the limit somewhere.
Edmonds.
Where, but you also worked hard, so I can't fault you for that. But some people, Caleb Schumick.
Yep.
He can't have it all.
No,
he can sing. He's one of the most athletic people I've ever seen, dunking a basketball wise, and he cuts his own hair and he plays instruments. And he's good looking. He's like 6'3". Guys, we have to. This is what I'm.
No, Caleb's up there.
There are tiers. There are tiers to some of this stuff.
I think we know too many people like that. I think you can put Noah in that same category.
In the right circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're just in a good circle, Drew. I don't know. But like I said, to some people rules just don't apply. So if you're a good looking dude and you just say out of pocket stuff and it works for you, like don't listen to this because it won't. Yeah. It means nothing.
More to you. Yeah.
But yeah, we're not helping you. We're helping. I'm not saying bad looking people, but just people who are not having the best of luck is what I'll say.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Yeah.
This is how we help.
You gotta find another way,
fellas.
Yeah. Welcome to the Snail Gang.
You're not going to be... Yeah, seriously, find another way. You'll get there eventually. Welcome to the Snail Gang. Fellas,
that's so good.
Not everybody can bat 1,000. Not everybody can. Not everybody has. Some people have taken losses before. It's okay to lose. Mm-hmm. How do you bounce back? How do you bounce back? How do you win the next play? Tell me that.
That's what I want to hear.
I'm not interested in you. You're 5'8". How do we bounce back from that?
Yeah.
How do we bounce back from that, fellas? You're gonna cower? You're gonna run away?
You be scared?
Oh, she said no. Okay. What about the next one, fellas?
Yeah. You're gonna
don't stop being a good person.
Are you gonna call it a B word?
If you listen, fellas, we can't do that. We can't have that anymore. No. Let's get an end to that. Let's get an end to that in 2024 and moving forward.
Yeah. Let's clean it up.
If you get denied in a lady's DMs, we're not acting out of pocket because she said no. Now, listen. Now listen. Now she says, I never want to talk to you. You look like a slime ball.
Yeah. She's disrespectful.
If she gets disrespectful, yeah, I don't mind you defending yourself. That's not what I'm talking about, fellas. Because I've seen some of those on the other hand where a guy slides in her DM and she goes, "Wow, you think we're on the same level?"
Like, that's crazy. No, that's crazy.
She could have just ignored you, fellas. I get that, but on the other hand, let's figure out our gauge. You know, I know some guys get lucky, but let's figure out our gauge, fellas. Okay, we shouldn't be fours. We should be fours saying out of pocket things to tens. Okay, unless you've got cheese. Now, okay, let's actually talk about this. Okay. So there's a couple of multipliers when in the dating world that are automatic boosters.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about this. One is height. That's going to get you a couple points automatically.
Yeah. Really, I would say I think 6 foot gives you a couple, and then 6'2" and up. I wouldn't say you get extra bonus points for being taller than 6'2". You know what I mean? 6'2", it seems like the cutoff.
I would say 6 foot and up will give you let's say 2 points. Okay.
Yeah, I would say right around 6'7", 6'8", it actually starts going down above that. I would argue
decreases. You lose. I feel like you lose a point.
Yeah.
I think you lose a point. But like I also said though, it depends on. No, yeah, you just lose a point because I would say. But if you're around 6'2" and up a little bit, you gain 3 points usually.
Okay.
So I would say 6 foot is going to give you 2 extra points. 6'3" is going to give, or 6'3" and up until about 7 feet is going to, or not 7 feet, 6'7" is going to give you 3 points. Okay.
Yeah.
Then what we'll talk about is money.
Yeah.
Money's going to give you 3 points, but it also depends on how you act with the money. So you can't be a guy who has money and knows he has money and thinks he can treat women a certain way because he has money. That actually decreases your points.
Yeah.
You lose points because of that, fellas. So if you have money and you're generous with it and you're not obnoxious about it, you usually gain 2 to 3 points because of that.
Yeah.
It is a booster. I'll be honest. Like I said, sometimes it's not fair. Sometimes the game's not fair to you. Okay?
Yeah.
So we've got money. And I guess a car can kind of bundle into money because you kind of need that. So those are usually the multipliers. And then lastly, I would say a good sense of humor.
Yeah, I was going to say
and being
funny.
able to dress yourself.
Ooh, okay.
Give
That's
you
good too.
about 2 points. About 2 points too, because if you can dress, women love that. You know what? Yeah. And also, having a good cologne and like smelling good and being like,
I would lump that in with the style, like style and hygiene. I think. Yeah. They usually go hand in
hygiene.
hand.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so let's go 2 points for those as well.
But fellas, if you're like really funny, it can take you up a couple levels for sure. I've seen some people who were not great looking, but just they do great.
The life of the party.
Yes.
Yeah. Now here's my thing. Here's my challenge to you guys out there. Try to lump a couple of these together, okay? Try to lump a couple. You're tall, okay? Maybe you don't have money. Maybe start taking care of your hygiene. Start dressing a little better.
Yeah.
You know, I think a good funny man stems from usually trauma and bullying. So I'm funny because I was bullied when I was young. I used to be a little chubbier, okay? I'll be honest. Kids used to pick on me. And then you had to be the funny guy, right? You can't be the chubby, rude guy. No girl's going to like that. So I was the chubby funny guy. And then I got better looking, so now I'm good looking, knows how to dress well, and I'm funny.
Yeah, totally.
Also, we should throw this in there as well. Being athletic definitely helps. And also,
I think it'll help.
Those will.
Oh, instruments big. I think being athletic helps less the older you get, though. I think it was big for us in like high school.
Oh, 100%.
And then even college.
100%. I'm saying in those college days, being athletic after college means nothing, fellas.
Yeah. Being in shape is important, I think. But
yes, having a good build.
I don't think a girl can tell the difference between just a guy who goes to the gym and like an actual athlete. You know?
Yeah. Unless they know of you. But yeah.
Unless they themselves are an athlete also.
And then they love that because maybe they want good breeding stock, which some people are after that.
Yeah.
But those are what are going to help you, fellas. So, like I said, my challenge to you guys out there is try to lump a couple of those together. If you're not tall, that's okay. Be funny.
Yeah.
You know, be a funny, nice guy. Nobody's mad at the funny, nice guy.
Just don't be something you're not.
A good-looking girl.
Just don't be something you're not.
Thank you.
Don't force anything.
Don't be yourself. Yes. At the end of the
day, don't lie in your
yourself.
profile that you're 6'5" when you're not. If you're 5'10", just be 5'10". You'll find something for
because sometimes, absolutely, and sometimes you'll find a girl who's 5'5" who thinks you're 6'4". She doesn't know the difference.
She doesn't.
Fellas, she doesn't know the difference. She's just like, oh,
Clip
he's tall. I got you guys.
She doesn't know the difference.
But I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, be yourself at the end of the day and try to take those tips. Don't go out there trying to spend a bunch of money that you don't have.
Yeah.
Be a funny guy. Learn how to play an instrument.
If you can increase your income, not a bad move either.
Fellas.
Never
all of a sudden you got money and you're a funny guy and you're respectful?
Yeah.
Oh, look out. Look out.
Control what you can control. That's what I always say. If you're not tall, you're not tall. So you got to figure out other ways.
And what are you looking for as well? Like, I think that's a good. What are you? And also though, figure out what you want in a partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Figure out what you want in your partner. I you know, figure out. Hey, I want her to have, you know, maybe be respectful. Or, you know, I want to be treated well. You know, some guys just want a good-looking wife who doesn't care about them. That's fine. That's not for me.
No. Yeah.
I got a good-looking lady who cares about me.
Yeah.
So Drew as well. So
some of us get it all. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, guys, the game isn't fair. The game isn't fair to some people, and I know that. But I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help increase some odds for some people, man. I know the game isn't fair. I know the game isn't fair, guys.
Yeah. Instead of projecting,
Drew's lady is in medicine.
She is. Yeah, she does well.
Drew's lady is in medicine. She's working long hours. Mine too.
Is also, that's what I was going to say. I didn't know if you wanted to mention it or not.
Mine too. Shit, I'll bragging about it. I got a sweatshirt somewhere.
I've told so many people.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many
I tell everybody I can. Hey guys, did you know? God bless. But here's the other thing. I met her before she was in medicine.
Wow. So you really?
I was with her. I was with her on the come up.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. She was working at a lab down the street. Fellas, I got blessed. Like I said, like we talked about, the game isn't fair for everybody. We know this.
Yeah.
But if there's ways we can help you increase your odds, bring up that batting percentage a little bit, maybe hit one or two out the park, spend the rest of your life happy, we're here to help.
Yeah.
Send us some dilemmas, fellas. Hey, I'm 5'11". This girl said she needs 6 feet guys. But let us spin some ideas, see if we can help you. And also, though, what's up with this 6'5" thing? Or not 6'5". What's up with this 6 foot thing with ladies too? I don't get that. If you're 5'4", what the hell is the difference between a man who's 5'10"?
I don't get it at all.
I don't understand that. I don't get that at all. It makes no sense to me.
I understand.
But also,
some girls want to wear
I guess that's us speaking.
Yeah, I mean, we're safe either way.
I guess that's us speaking from a place of privilege.
Yes.
Yeah. But of course, the privilege can talk about it. Yeah, I get it. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
If at the end of the day, guys, even if you are, you're struggling right now, you're on the dating apps, and it's not working out for you.
Mm-hmm.
You may be at the beginning, but there's a beginning to every journey. And this is the Snail Gang Podcast.
Lock in with us. Guys, it's been episode 8. The boys are out of here.
Peace.
Lock in with us.
Hour and a half, Urge. Jesus Christ. That's a good one.
Was it really?
Yes, hour and a half just about.